They disbanded, they all went their separate ways. Then Rad brought them all back together to reassemble the team because a lot of the players got from the original Rad roster got signed to tier 1 orgs like FlyQuest. We're in the ban system though, and Loki is already out of the picture. But looking towards how Connie, who is a prolific South American player that really impressed at the Esports World Cup, how they're going to try and shut him down. Who's kind of hovering on the strange right now. While as Manually and Len, they've played a lot together in other games. They're a strategist duelist combo for years, and Spenny is a new breakout player for Rad. And ooh, a protect on the Venom is really interesting, Shib.
Yeah, I mean, getting rid of Adam Warlock, who's really strong into that dive with his Soulbond. Soulbond is a terrifying cooldown. It makes it so you virtually do almost no damage if you connect enough people, really enabling them, in which you see here, to be able to go dive if they need to. So they do lock in that Venom, which plays great without Adam Warlock on the field, similar to Loki. Loki does a great job against dive as well. And since they're both off the field now, it leaves it open. We do see the Hela lock here. So we are going to see a lot of clicking on heads and really showcasing who can do it better. And I'm excited to see that action.
Yeah, and this protect on Hela is not even coming from 100 Thieves. So Delena says, thank you very much for Manually to step on and say, I'll take that mirror against Delena, with the most well-respected duelists, and especially Hela's in the game. Sentinels, who I guess arguably thought were the best team here, but we got some Star-Lord action here on the defense for 100 Thieves as they await what's going to be the rotation from Rad, and if they're going to be setting up a teleport. Got to go scout for that.
Absolutely, and as you say that, the teleport does come through instantaneously on to the backside of the first point. 100 Thieves on the high side. Terra looking to put some damage out, build up that alt charge, 9% and climbing. And as you see, Manually on the high ground on the other side, forcing eyes to look in different direction, making a play on to the back, and immediately gonna be taking out, wow, Delena. I thought it was going after the Venom, but Delena does fall there. Really well done on the side of Rad.
So far, so good. The defense, especially this Venom that's able to just perch up, and Vinny who can collapse on the back line, and mainly just a lot of disruption. I think the new Venom, just the buffs, has been able to get some more executions, but this attack from Rad is starting to crumble, especially when you're starting to miss some of these key strategists. Everyone is quite low, so, but I mean, that was just the first fight, nothing to worry about, but it's looking like a Delena diff, at least on the Hela.
Yeah, there's two more there as Harvey going to be taking out Len. Play a lot around these buildings. You do see in ladder a lot of teams fighting down main, but it really shows the importance of the understanding of this game as we pop immediately. Terra going to be using the ultimate back and forth on both sides. Which Star-Lord is going to get the first pick, and down goes Abs with a great takedown as Manually falls as well. Terra on an absolute tear, if you will.
I love to see that. This is his world, and on defense to be so proactive, not letting Rad Esports kind of complete these rotations, because really you're looking for the initial damage, headshots, body shots, anything that your Hela can provide to signal to Len that that is the moment to engage. But really, 100 Thieves aren't just going to sit by and let that happen. I like the early initiative of the Galactic Legend, and although there was maybe some cover, it really didn't affect someone like Terra, who pounced on them. Good
Immediately
from Vinny, and forces out the fate of both worlds, but this could be a good fight, one of the best chances when there's only 1 minute left from Abs. And there's the Eye of Agamotto that may have just been blocked, and here's the response from the defense, but there's some ults from the side of Rad Esports.
Manually going to be taking out Delena initially. Terra going to trade right back with Manually as it does even out the numbers. One down on both sides. They are going to be pressing right now. And oh, another pick from Vinny onto Len as the numbers go in the side of 100 Thieves, who retake priority and are continuing to hold this point.
On good scouting from Vinny, he's going to get pulled early by that invisible woman and gets hit by the Frozen. So Vinny's trying to escape, but there's a Galactic Legend going down, and Rad Esports are trying to scratch out that armor that we were talking about from 100 Thieves, and it's just not really going well.
Yeah, it's getting difficult here. You're starting to see the panic set in right as Terra is going to take out Len again. Spenny going to fall to the arms of Vinny, making that happen once more. They are staggering now, and it's just a matter of making sure they can fall or try to tuck. They are trying to get on point. They do manage to get on point as Chime falls. Abs falls, at 100 Thieves are going to be holding them. at point one.
Now you have to try and play for the draw or possibly the win if you can have an insane defense. Rad did get some of that objective done, but Terra, the solo player, already being aggressive on the front end, forcing the other Star-Lord to disengage early, and did force the teleport back from the Hela, so good space from Terra.
Yeah, Terra really owning the ground right now, showcasing his ability to make sure that he can buy space and create space as a duelist. And they are starting to take that pressure. And now Harvey with some great positioning, gonna take out Connie as they are gonna use that power to press forward onto the point. Chime does take out Terra. Vinny falls too, and they are gonna regain positioning. Rad Esports with a great job staying calm and turning this fight around, just barely missing. Oh, Harvey does fall anyway. Really well done there by Len. Chime gonna take out SJP, and there is gonna be a reset. Yeah, sitting here on the Star-Lord, ready to make a play. They do pop invis just like that. They are going to hold Rad, trying to use that to buy some space as they do press forward. You will be seeing that ultimate you mentioned here shortly. Luna going to start dancing and holding the back line. Len going to take some space back and put some pressure on TTK, who is very low and is going to fall as they once again take over priority as Terra falls as well. The ultimate favor is going to be inside of 100 Thieves right now, though, which will be a massive ability or chance for them to make a play here on the next set of attacks. Yeah, here we see Delena. You're talking about that 1v1 battle between the two of them, and there it goes as it is showcased. Delena gonna get one, not only one, but two as Connie falls. Spenny gonna fall to the side of Vinny. Delena taking three, getting a triple. Will they be getting more KOs? TTK trying to pop a panic. I have Agamotto. No, it doesn't matter. It is gonna be over for this side of Rad Esports as 100 Thieves take home the first round W.
Same thing they did last time to protect the Hela for manually, and I was like, okay, you're going up against the Lena, good luck, but manually is clearly just would rather send it on his best hero, and actually ended up out DPSing by what, like 200. But I don't look at numbers, I look at wins. Okay, my ranked games, I don't care about that. But to ban the Venom tells me Rad just want to completely abandon that mirror and maybe go towards a Groot Strange combo.
Yeah, Venom's very difficult, and you nailed that there with the Groot change. Venom's very difficult to take out right now. He's really, really good at taking space and just annoying the backline because it requires so many resources to get him off you, and he can just do a ton of damage, especially when that ultimate's up. So we are going to see a change up in Copper. Groot is going to be on the battlefield, so I was hoping we might see, and we could potentially see the Rocket play here, but I'm not 100% sure we're going to see when this match actually starts, but I would... I'd be into that Rocket Punisher. It's been a minute since we've seen that. For the thing is Groot, but I will say I do like what you're talking about. Yeah, I mean, when you got a Wolverine on the field and you're playing Groot, he's a scratching post, right? You're just gonna get diced up, and you better hope your invis has that push ready. I mean, one of the counters for Wolverine alone is going to be that push and pull away to try to ensure your Vanguard gets a little bit more space without constantly being in the danger zone. As we see Rad here pressing in Len, gonna try to buy some space with the walls, press forward, but they are just getting held in, locked in early by 100 Thieves. It must have been the teleport play off the rip, and here we go as Len try to put some damage onto the front line of TTK. TTK, one of the few controller users in the pro scene. Really exciting for a lot of the console folk out there to know you can do it on PC. It is possible. And here we go as the Wolverine. Terra trying to find the big tree, but takes Len back, starts dicing up, and down goes one.
Oh, it's really tough. Like, Rad are trying to set up around these Groot walls, and then you're just playing Ring Around the Rosie, and this Wolverine is already getting fantastic kidnaps. And when it rains, it pours. 100 Thieves then just dump in all their damage. And Rad really got to have a setup, and they got to be quicker.
Make that happen, but a lot of the Wolverines see a Vanguard and say, you're coming with me no matter where it is. And they saw the edge of the map, try to make a play as we pop double-sided invises, and we begin the next set of battles. Odds are in the favor here of 100 Thieves, who do have 4 ultimates ready. Harvey is going to have to pop his. There goes the Eye of Agamotto for TTK. They are going to make a play off it as Abs goes down. Here comes the backside push, and there goes 4 as 100 Thieves are at 70% on the point.
The key Eye of Agamotto for TTK to catch Abs at 99% to the fate of both worlds. If Abs would have lived, they could have turned around that fight with the ultimate. You also don't really want to worry about those walls. You want to worry about getting eliminations on the other side. And what is Terra doing?
An insane takedown. Terra is going to remove one. Rat going to turn that around, though. Get the pick on Terra and Zelena as numbers are in their favor, but unfortunately not enough to get to the point on time. And the first one is going to go to 100 Thieves. Here we go for point 2. Going to make the space. Will there be a teleport play off the rip? Yes, TTK going to start that right now. Wolverine on his own, as is tradition. A little bit of, you know what I'm saying, a loose cannon as you need to be. And here we go for the first fight onto the right side. The ultimates in favor here of Rad Esports, but the spacing in favor of 100 Thieves. TTK buying the shield, gonna reset here and use some natural cover, and down goes Connie up in the sky with Hella as they begin to put more pressure on. Down goes 2 and 3, and just like that, Zelena gonna showcase how strong Hella can be in the sky.
You take an L if you're Rad while worrying about where Vinny is going to set up these walls and who's going to kidnap you. And as Groot, I'm having a bad time. On top of the Luna freeze during that kidnap is insane teamwork from 100 Thieves.
Yeah, we do see a change here as we are going to be up in the sky here with Storm. Storm, an absolute presence, you know, a very frequent van in ladder. I do like to see that mix up. It's going to try to take a little bit away from the Wolverine, ensuring that Wolverine doesn't get as much value into 2 Vanguards. So the full team change are just by simply putting a flyer in the field might force the change off here by Wolverine. Diving towards the back line is going to reset. Terra holding on to the Wolverine, scratching ultimate, and we go again for the next fight, but still 100 Thieves holding on a point. And there goes the ultimate. Zelena gonna follow up, make that almost even. Back and forth, Vinny gonna take out Chime. And just like that, 100 Thieves again gonna maintain positioning at almost 70%.
They will not be able to deliver that saving grace. It is 82+% series point, match point for 100 Thieves.
Yeah, TTK just waiting here, using the natural cover to potentially pop over an Eye of Agamotto. The team is a really good position, similar to what Terra's doing here, using your third point of view perspective to jump over and make a play, and they are going to take down 1 as Connie falls early. Make that 2. Chime goes down on the Wolverine, did switch off that Storm there. The Groot ultimate's out, and it's not going to matter as Len falls too. And just like that, the fight going in the favor of 100 Thieves, cleaning up the rest of the squad, and that's going to be a W for 100 Thieves.
A W with a capital. Okay, there's a teleport for a last second touch from Rad. Gotta commend the effort to try and stick to the same compositions to force the Groot mirror instead of worrying about the Venom, but there was no changes to the Duelist. There wasn't an answer to the Wolverine, and that was a tough hill to climb.